Yo, what's going on, guys? SimplyPops here, and I'm making this one real quick, talking to you guys about the Apple event in spring. So I believe that Apple is going to be holding an event sometime in spring. So that is like maybe next month, March, April, maybe even May. But it's so many products that Apple is going to release in such little bit of time. So I think Apple is gonna hold an event. So we have the AirPower, we have the AirPods, we have new iPads. Just so much going on. First things first, let's talk about AirPower. AirPower is finally coming. You know, this thing been announced since the iPhone 10, which was in 2017. So the fact that we've seen it now, finally. And iOS 13 is a possibility that they will update the AirPower, have more software integration. So the AirPower is going to be something special. I know it is. And the rumor price is going to be $150. So $150 for the AirPower. A little bit expensive for a wireless charger, but it may be worth it. Now the AirPods 2 is a lot of stuff going on with the AirPods 2. First things first, is gonna be exactly the same, so it's gonna be very, very similar to the AirPods 1. To some people this is disappointing because some people like the redesign, maybe make the stem a little smaller, but it's gonna be exactly the same. But Apple will make a new color, which is black. So it's going to be black, or matte black I should say, matte black and white. And it's going to be a new material, so similar to the Google Pixel. So it's going to resist any scratches or anything like that, scuffs and all of that. So it's going to look exactly the same, but it's going to be like a new material. It's going to be improved sound, so better bass most importantly. And not only that, they're gonna focus on health features. It's gonna calculate your oxygen in your blood, something like that. Some scientific stuff. So some health features, is expected. A wireless charging case, which by the way, you can actually purchase the wireless charging case for your AirPods 1. So since the AirPods 2 is gonna look very, very similar to the AirPods 1, you can buy the charging case separately, and that charging case of the AirPods 2 will have wireless charging. So you can put it down on the mat, your AirPods will automatically start charging. Very, very convenient than just plugging in your AirPods via Lightning. So yeah, that's very, very good of Apple to do, and I think the AirPods are going to be like a lineup now. So it's different products to choose from. You can get the whole AirPods 2 set, or you can get the charging case, which is the AirPods 2 charging case, or you can even get the AirPods 1. But it's totally up to you. Hope I didn't make that complicated. Now, of course, Apple is jacking up the prices. The AirPods will cost $200 instead of the $159, $160. So yeah, that's unfortunate, but more features equals a higher price. Of course, expect Bluetooth 5.0 on the AirPods 2 as well, so better range, possibly better battery life, and that leads me, the charging case on the AirPods 2 will have a smaller battery life. Hey, I guess the wireless charger and the battery, you have to make the battery smaller. Now let's talk about iPads. First up, let's talk about the iPad mini. The iPad mini is finally going to be refreshed. So the iPad mini 5 is going to look exactly the same, but it's going to be a brand new chipset. So it's going to have the A10 chip instead of the A5 chip. But Apple is going to change the display and make it a non-laminated display. So laminated means as close to the screen as possible. So when you look at your iPhone, everything just looks so like it's just there. It's like the pixels is up. There's no air gap between it. So that's a downgrade, but Apple need to bring down the cost. So what you have an A10 chip, you gotta have a compromise on something because they want to keep the price down. The iPad mini 5 will cost $300. And yeah, making it the most affordable iPad Apple has ever sold. It's going to be exactly the same. It's going to still feature the 7.9-inch display, the same camera, same everything, same Touch ID, no Face ID, everything exactly the same. It's just a different processor, which is the A10 chip. Now, in terms of the $330 iPad, I think they're still going to have Touch ID, they're still going to have Lightning, they're still going to have all the bells and whistles, but they possibly may upgrade the chipset, but I'm not sure what they're going to upgrade it to. It could possibly mean the A11 chip maybe, which is very, very capable, but I don't think they're going to put the A12 chip. I think that's impossible, but it's a chance because right now the $330 iPad has the A10 chip inside, so maybe possibly make the screen bigger. There's some sources are saying they may make the screen a little bit more bigger, so instead of a 9.7 inch, maybe make it a 10 inch. That would be pretty damn impressive, but maybe the same processor too. Apple may do something like that, increase the size, increase the camera megapixels a little bit, and maybe possibly make it a laminated display. Maybe that's a little too much. They're probably going to keep the processor exactly the same, A10 chip, because A11 is still very, very capable. The A11 chip is the iPhone 8, put it in perspective, or the iPhone 10. So the A10 chip that's on the $330 iPad now, that's the iPhone 7 chip. So I think they might keep that chip in there, but increase the size of the $330 iPad to a 10-inch, and possibly maybe make it thinner, maybe increase the camera quality wise. Who knows what Apple is going to do, but we're going to wait and see. I'm 90% sure that Apple is going to hold out an event, because that's so many products to just put out there. I know they're going to talk about it. It's a lot to talk about, and yeah, we just got to wait and see. Just a quick little update talking to you guys about Apple stuff. I hope you guys enjoy. If you guys did, I appreciate it with a thumbs up. If you love the video and you love my content, you guys already know what to do. Click on that red subscribe button on screen right now. Alright guys, until next time, salute.